Hello, everybody, and welcome to TMR and our Storm Center update for this evening, January 21st, 2016. Glad you are able to be with us this evening. Earlier today, beautiful day outside, a little bit of a 30-some degree day. Very nice. The calm before the storm, as we're saying, and it's going to be that way for the next little bit of time until tomorrow night, where the storm is going to start and it's going to intensify through the overnight hours and into the entire day Saturday and tapering off Sunday morning. Now, this is going to bring, there's a lot of factors and a lot of elements to this, so bear with us. There's going to be potential coastal flooding. Some major coastal flooding at the Jersey Shore. There's a blizzard warning in effect for Baltimore and the Washington, D.C. area. There's blizzard watches from Philadelphia to the Jersey Shore, and also that includes eastern Chester and Montgomery counties. Winter storm watch in western Chester County and western Montgomery County, so not too much of an issue on that front. But the timing of this is going to start sometime in the evening. It's just going to enter into Pennsylvania about 5 to 7 around the Maryland border. Then anywhere between like 8, 10 o'clock, maybe 11, it's going to hit more or less Harrisburg, Philly, Phoenixville, that area. And then the worst of it is going to be throughout the day Saturday rather, where it's going to be from 3 a.m. throughout the day, and it'll be completely intensified until the evening hours. Now, I went through a lot of different sources, looked at different projections, and have my projections, which I'm going to share in a moment. But again, this is a storm that is going to be very intense, and mile winds are going to be a factor. So make sure you are safe, and if the power goes out, make sure you have any electronics charged so you can be in touch with family, friends, and whatnot, so you can keep everybody informed, and you can get a hold of the power companies, so that way you can get things back going and running. So that is that portion. Now we're going to delve into the snow totals that have been very vague up until now, because it all depended on the track, and any shift in the track these next couple days or these next few 24 hours or so is gonna be what will change any track. So me personally, when I give you these projected totals, I try to do best case scenario. So we are going to look at that closely. So let's go over to our TMR for the and we are looking at going to start up in northeastern Pennsylvania, looking from 2 to 4 inches for the projected total for that region. Northern tier of northeastern Pennsylvania is going to look at mainly flurries to an inch. I'm not expecting too much more than that. 4 to 7 in the Poconos, and also at the shore in southern Delaware. A lot of reason being for the Jersey Shore and southern Delaware is that rain snow line, because whenever that sleet, freezing rain, or rain mixes in, that's going to drop the total snow totals down, which will bring that to the case. Poconos is going to see all snow, but they're not going to see it until probably later in the day on Saturday. Dover, Delaware, and also Central Delaware, looking at 6 to 12. They might get a little factor with that rain, that line. Mainly the mix side of things. Lehigh Valley looking at 7 to 10, all snow. The suburbs of southeastern, southeastern Pennsylvania and the suburbs, I should say. It's Philly, Chesco, Montco, Delco, Bucks County, looking at 10 to 18 plus out of this. And also our next one, Wilmington, Delaware, and also northern Delaware, along with Baltimore and DC. We're looking at you guys getting hammered. You guys are in the Baltimore, DC. You are in the blizzard warning of 12 to 20 plus inches of snow. So that's what we're looking at. And again, these totals can change from day to day, and from hour to hour. So anything can transpire within the course of this time, within these time frames that we're explaining to you and telling you, and also that could change the totals that we showed you. So anything can be possible with this storm. Of course, we know people are going out getting their bread, milk, eggs, any groceries that they may need or want, and also picking up supplies like shovels, rock salt, etc., if there's still any on the shelves, because, again, this storm has been projected throughout the entire week. It has not been one of those storms where it's been light and people lightly taken, where this was defined, somewhat defined enough where they could start talking about it in depth as they had. I started yesterday because I like to make sure I give totals or some amount. And plus, it's just typical. When a storm gets closer to us, that's when I'll start. I won't start when it's out on the West Coast. But that's where it started forming, and then it followed the jet stream. It's catching moisture from the Gulf, because it's two lows. One's in Missouri, one's in the Louisiana, Arkansas, with the Gulf, and eastern Texas, and that's picking up a lot of moisture from the Gulf, and that's what's going to bring us all this moisture come Friday night into Saturday. So, for DC, it's going to be during the Saturday afternoon, for Friday afternoon. So, Baltimore and DC, brace yourselves. And I wouldn't be surprised if there are a lot of early dismissals in the Baltimore area from this storm, or even closures because of this. So it will all depend on them, but Pennsylvania's already, Governor Tom Wolf has already declared a state of emergency for Pennsylvania. So those of you who are wanting to be out on the roads, please don't. On Saturday, most especially, because that is when the brunt of the storm is going to be. Please do not if you are in one of the harder hit areas, especially down here, do not be out on the roads unless you have to. So that is the TMR StormCenter update for tonight. We will definitely be back on tomorrow with more of a distinctive, with more reporting. Probably not too much in the area of total changing, but we will keep an eye on things. We will keep an eye out with our affiliates down in DC, with affiliates down in DC and Baltimore. And we'll definitely have everything up here for you. And of course, if you are able to contribute in any way, please send photos and videos to the Mikey Report Facebook page. Just look up the Mikey Report /TMR Studios. Or comment on this video with a reply video. Or a picture of your area, or any future video that is posted of what you are experiencing. And we'll try to get that on air as long as our power is working. So, for TMR, I'm Mikey Edwards. Stay safe, have a blessed night, and we'll see you tomorrow. This has been an exclusive presentation of the Mikey Report.